Hi fam, welcome to my channel. My name is Alicia. If this is the first time you're stopping by, it's really nice to meet you. For my returning fam, I've missed you all so much. Hope everybody's doing well. Okay, so today is Monday. It is February 9th when I'm recording this. This is going to be a collective reading for all signs. I was feeling really good. So I was just feeling encouraged to hop on. So that's what I'm fulfilling and doing. I must say just right off the bat, I started feeling some like mid lower back pain. So that for me was speaking solar chakra initially. I know also root chakra as well when it comes to back pain. But intuitively what I was feeling is somebody has some issues in their solar chakra. So our solar chakra represents confidence. So if somebody's having a block in that or a block in like emotional expression, then they're going to have a blocked solar chakra. So I really felt strongly to bring that through for you. So please take what resonates when it comes to this reading and leave what doesn't. Okay, I am reading for a mass collective of people that watch my channel. So I can be picking up on a lot of energy. Just so you know, I work best when you subscribe to my channel. It's totally free to do so. So if you could just hit that subscribe bell, I'll be able to tap into your collective energy, and that'll help me bring a message to you that is more geared towards you versus somebody else. Also, guys, can you go ahead and hit that like button, comment, share? I'm truly grateful. Thank you so much. So if you watched my last reading, I had mentioned that I had found a couple of tarot cards mixed in with another deck that it didn't belong to. And so now I know which deck it was because I went to go get that deck out thinking maybe I'll use that deck for this reading. So I just posted a birthday reading for Aquarius. Happy birthday again, Aquarius. For that reading, I found these two tarot cards, and that's supposed to be a part of that deck for this reading. So I said, okay, well, how fitting is it to go ahead and keep these two tarot messages to start out your reading? So the two oracle cards that I found in not the right deck. So one is sharing space, whether it's moving in or feeling like home in each other's presence, you're aligning on a domestic level. So collective, I really feel like you could be moving in with somebody. If that hasn't happened already, maybe it's something that you and your person are talking about, and that's why you're watching this reading, hoping to give you more guidance. Or maybe that's something that is kind of in your heart, but you really haven't spoke it or sat down and had a conversation about it. But yeah, you guys both do want to live together. It's showing up in the oracle deck. So please take that message if it resonates for you. But that was one of the cards that came out. And then lastly, miles apart. Even though you're physically apart, you're deeply emotionally entangled. Long distance love is never easy, but it's not impossible. This was like such a message for me when because I recently got this deck. It's kind of new, so I haven't even seen all of the oracle decks yet, but I remember when I saw this one, it sparked like a nostalgic, conversation that I had with somebody that I know, and we were talking about like, I don't even know when, but I don't think I have ever thought that I would be good in a relationship where I'm not living near my person. And that's not because like I would be a cheater or anything. It's just like I would just love to be with my person and like at least be able to see them as much as possible. So like living apart from them or living in another state would be such a challenge. So I remember when I saw this oracle deck or this oracle message, excuse me, I was like, wow, being miles apart away from the person that you care about, that would be like definitely honestly like a challenge. And obviously the goal is to get it to where you're actually thinking about moving in together and sharing a space. So I kind of felt that that was really kind of not a coincidence that these two cards came out at the same time. But yeah, maybe you or your person, collective, thinking about living apart from you is not an easy thing. And I get that mindset and that way of thinking. Totally. So that message could definitely be for somebody as a concern that they have, and that's why they want you to share space with them, because they want to be with you and they hope you feel the same way. That's kind of what I'm getting out of that. I know that's a lot, but anyways, I just got off of work and I'm like, I just know myself. I'm trying to set a goal where I can post as much as I can during the week going into this year of 2026. But I also am keeping in mind that I myself, on my own personal journey, even though I'm a reader here on YouTube, I'm going through massive ascension symptoms. So doing that makes me more tired because I'm feeling things stronger than I have before. And I am a nurse, so I'm already working around people where I'm giving my healing energy all day long. So to get off work or to even do this before work is another part of draining that battery that is already lacking. So if you ever see me go like a week, 10 days, 2 weeks is usually the longest. I try not to go past that, where I haven't posted, please don't unsubscribe. Just hang in there with me. You just don't know what's going to be coming around the corner or what I'm channeling during that time that I've been off of my channel. Yeah, most of the time I'm being prepared for the next reading that I'm going to put on. This one, however, is definitely, I'm in my Sag energy. I do have Sagittarius in a major part of my birth chart. And so I do have a lot of moments where I'm very free-spirited and I just kind of go with it. So that's one of these times. I don't have a plan. I don't have any spiritual downloads to go off of. So I'm just going to lay down the cards and see where it takes us. Hi, Spirit. What message do you have for the collective? 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands. Give me a second, collective. Okay, collective, so you have the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Wands, and then you have this King of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Sun. Holy motherfucking shit. I feel like this King of Cups, you know, with the 7 of Pentacles and the 5 of Wands has definitely been in a self-sabotaging energy. I mean, 5 of Wands has to do with blocks. That can be outer interference going on, so things in his outer realm affecting his decisions. He's a king. He's not no knight. He's not no page. He's a king. Okay, kings make decisions. Okay, and this is the King of Emotions. This is the King of Cups, which is the sign of Scorpio. This person is should be emotionally mature, with it being upright. And I just feel like this guy has, I can't believe I just said it like that, but we're going to go with it. This man has gone through some inner turmoil. And that's why there's been this 7 of Pentacles, like this waiting. It's almost like the king is, you know, kind of much like this image on this 7 of Pentacles. See how he's looking at his crops? He's like, yeah, like, I feel like he's looking at it. He's like, yeah, I think I got enough. You think I got enough? You think this is enough? You think we're gonna need more? Maybe we should just wait a little bit longer, because like we're gonna need more. That's the emotion and that's the feeling that I'm getting off of the cards when I'm reading them. So 5 of Wands, this is, you know, somebody's like just allowing these interferences, you know, which the interference could be his own, what they just told me, his, yeah, Spirit, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say what you're saying to me. It's his own hangups, okay? So, you know, the blocks have been this king's own hangups. Like, I don't have enough, like, or I'm just not enough, period. Like, I feel a lack of unworthiness, which would totally go, because now that I'm expressing it, the pain in my back has dissipated. That's how it works for me. That's how I know if it's my own pain or if I'm channeling the pain of somebody else that they're going through, and I can feel out where they have that block. Where is my pain? Okay, well, that's where I know the pain and what chakra system it's correlated with, and then I can tell. And then as soon as I channel that energy and speak it, it's gone. That's how I know it's not mine. Now, I could definitely have back, problems, back pain, stuff like that, but I knew it wasn't mine because I was totally fine leading up to channeling your reading. And then just before I was getting ready to come on, I started feeling it pretty strong. So, yeah. And I feel like this king, being the King of Cups, somebody who should be emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, feels he has some hangups or has had some hangups that has kept this connection in a waiting period. So that's what I'm getting off of those 3 cards. But, collective, this king loves you so much. I mean, they want a new beginning here with the Ace of Cups. So that's for you to decide, collective. But they want a new beginning in love with you. They see you as their complete happiness. You have the Sun card here. This is somebody who definitely would love to even start a family with you, collective. If that resonates, let it fit. If it doesn't resonate for you, then it wasn't meant for you. That message wasn't meant for you. It was meant for somebody else. But they see that. They see having children with you. I mean, this is masculine energy. I do have, the King of Cups is a masculine energy. Now I am discussing not a gender, but an energy. So the sun represents masculine energy, and we have that here on my table. And it is the happiest card in the tarot, is the Sun card. And that's an action card as well, with it being masculine energy, because masculines take action. 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 Sorry. I gotta make myself laugh sometimes. Like, I gotta... All right, Spirit. Yeah, I feel like this king has really been 4 of Swords. This is Libra energy. Resting in this time of waiting. Healing, because the 4 of Swords does represent healing. What else do you have for me, Spirit? Okay, so when it comes to that, then you give me that. What do you mean by that? So they're giving me the 2 of Wands for the 5 of Wands with the 9 of Cups, which is wish fulfillment. So this person has made a decision. They definitely live far away from you, collective, because we've got the 2 of Wands, which is making a action. 2 of Wands is making a decision to take action. They haven't made it yet. They haven't taken the action yet. But with the 2 of Wands, they've definitely made a decision to take action, because you are their 9 of Cups. You are their wish fulfillment. But everybody knows the 2 of Wands represents a distance. So this miles apart oracle card definitely is coming into play here. All right, Spirit, what else? Now you got me curious. Why is that card come out underneath him? So underneath the King of Cups, I had the 7 of Swords that was going to come out in the upright. It ended up flipping into the reverse on my table. So I'll take it because it did something like that. So of course I was like, well, it's good that the King of Cups is not being sneaky and lying, because that's what the Seven of Swords represents. But this person is coming towards you with a page, with an offer, but it's like I said, the page is like immature energy, or somebody that is very lacking maturity. It could represent somebody that's younger, collective, as well, but it also can represent where they're at in their journey of life, not just their age. And this king is like coming forward with, like, he's a king. Why is he coming with a little page of an offer? Wheel of Fortune came out, so that is, you know, something turning within your favor, and I feel like of the divine as well. Can you give me more on this, you guys? Okay, that makes sense. So this King of Cups, somebody who is emotionally intelligent, emotionally mature, represents Scorpio energy, is not wanting to be sneaky, collective, with you. They are not wanting to withhold anything from you, lie, whatever. They are coming in with a smaller offer, but they truly feel fated to you, collective, with the Wheel of Fortune, which does represent fixed energies, by the way. And the reason why this King of Cups is coming towards you with just a page is because there's been heartache in his life. And so he's just kind of coming in small, not coming in like, I'm not saying that. Not just coming in like, sorry, I have one guide. He's just as foul-mouthed as I am. So it's really funny that we got paired together, this incarnation, because like literally, or that's just my higher self with that foul mouth. But anyways, I will not say that. This person's coming in like really hard. Not coming in very hard, you know, gung-ho, is just kind of like coming in because like their heart has been hurt. So they've learned not to do that because they've been that way in the past. I guess where they kind of go in and they lay it all out kind of thing, like really soon. I guess like taking it slow, guys, is what I'm trying to articulate. Collective. You have somebody coming in with a love offer, and holy crap, it's coming in because it's the Knight of Swords. This is Gemini energy. Gemini rules communication. So this person's coming in fast. What else? Coming in fast, has a lot of passion with the Ace of Wands, a lot of chemistry. You know, you kind of get it going, collective, if you know what I mean. Yeah, they want to get together with the Three of Cups. They want to celebrate. They want to take you out. What does this mean? Well, collective, you're this Queen of Swords when they come forward. You might be like a little bit like, okay, so what I'm feeling from that, okay, because they just flash an image of an oracle card that I have, and it says boundaries. So you're this Queen of Swords, collective, when they come forward. And like, you got some boundaries, so, you know, just, and it's going to be felt by this person. It's okay. They've got wounds too, but with the Star card here, like, you're their healing. They just see you as like everything. Like, so they just told me you make them feel like you're their northern star. Okay, so guiding light, everything. Okay, so I'm going to put down the tarot deck and we're going to break out this oracle deck. And let's just see what comes out. And then we'll get some channel messages from whoever you're watching this reading for. Yeah, so it's definitely a masculine energy coming in, collective, haughty, authority, discipline, a father figure. It can be all three, but this person is coming in and they're coming in fast, collective. My guys just said they're coming in for you. Oh boy. Karmics, third parties, haters, lessons learned. Yeah, I mean, you guys have gone through your karmic lessons. Does that mean you're never going to get another karmic lesson again? No, no, it doesn't. But it means you've learned enough on your own in your time of being with self that you've learned a lot of lessons. You always want to be discerning, because whenever something good is coming, you are going to attract something that's not good for you, either back or just somebody new. So you always want to be discerning the energy coming forward, okay? How does this energy make me feel? Are they being intrusive? Are they being respectful? Okay, so nightlife, striptease, gamble, Vegas. We will look it up. We will look it up. I will throw down some tarot for that one so I can gather a little bit. Intimacy, yeah. You're going to have a mutual respect. It's funny how I said make sure that, you know, do they make you feel respected, you know? And then on this card that just came out, intimacy, mutual respect, unity, closeness. Like, that's how this masculine that's coming forward that you're going to have a new love in is going to make you feel. Okay? Okay, so I really feel like you've created some distance from a karmic energy, collective. So that's a good thing. You really did pass the test when you did that. It doesn't mean that this person isn't going to try to come back. It can be somebody that ghosted you, that you were, you know, that was in and out with this distance card. Smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. Two-Face, double life, cheater, backstabber. Okay, I wanna... Yeah, somebody in your energy. Was definitely a backstabber and a cheater. What's a striptease? Gamble, Vegas. What is this? I'm gonna explain. So collective, only make this fits. There is a storyline with somebody that you know from the past, and it's somebody that was heavily in the nightlife. Could have been a stripper, or this, you know, this person can be into gambling, or maybe works in Vegas, but they saw you as this Queen of Cups. They saw you as somebody as loving, nurturing, and they were like, I manifest somebody like that. And and you really saw this person for exactly who they were with the High Priestess coming out. And I just keep hearing my guides say, like, don't question your intuition. Please, nobody do that. Don't question your intuition. You know. You know. Don't question. You know why you felt that way, why that storyline just seemed very true in your mind. Yeah, like it's really been burdening you, collective. But you knew what it was. Okay, this is the title card, which is even more confirmation. So there is somebody's storyline where that is the case. Yeah, and you're asked to withhold a boundary with that situation. 7 of Wands, protect your energy. Your intuition is right. Don't second guess it. That's just what's coming through with that Oracle card. I wanted to clarify with some tarot because it was just, Oracle cards can be very vague. So, Two-Face, double life, cheater, backstabber. What's this? Well, yeah, 7 of Cups would be somebody who had a lot of options, a cheater. Wasn't faithful. Yeah, they held back. Yeah, and you guys are gonna, okay. So when it comes to this other Oracle deck, Two-Face, double life, cheater, backstabber, there is somebody who definitely had a lot of options, collective. They held back with you, and that's why it wasn't aligned with you, and that's why it didn't work out. So the message is you need to let that go. And when you let it go, when you surrender, you're going to get complete clarity. Here's your first message just through my reading. Okay? It's going to be confirmation for your intuition here. This could have been somebody in the nightlife. This could have been somebody who likes to gamble. This is somebody who you could have known in Vegas or went to Vegas with, or make it fit however it fits, but Vegas is definitely involved. You're going to get clarity on the situation. It's going to come to light, okay? But you're asked right now to smell the roses, collective. You're asked to slow down, take some you time, okay? And get out in nature, go ground. That's one of the things I love to do. I love my place, my home, my sanctuary, okay? And since I am so in tune with Mother Gaia, like for me, getting out in nature, being with the birds, with animals, seeing the trees, you know, just taking it all in, it just clears all the negative from me and fills me up with energy, wonderful energy. And that's what you're being asked to do, okay? Because there is a masculine energy coming in, collective. It's one that is going to be so respectful. With the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, this could be somebody that has Cancer in their chart. It can be in their big fours. That could be their sun, their moon, their Venus, or their ascendant sign. I feel it strong. This person, I really feel loves you already. And you're probably like, how is that even possible? Because we haven't even, like, we're not even starting anything up in the 3D. Because it's divinely written that way. And this is not the first time your souls have interacted. So it's like when you physically meet for the first time, that's going to be an activation. And then when you come together, it's like your souls are going to start remembering lifetimes and lifetimes together. That's what I'm feeling. And it's going to be balanced and peace and happiness, just harmony. Okay, so let's get some channel messages and we're going to close out this reading. Okay, a message to you, collective, that's unforeseen. I'm ready to commit. Cards don't lie, collective. Somebody's ready to commit. You inspire me to do better. So you definitely inspire this person. I did see the Ace of Wands drop out on my table today. That's not just about the sexy stuff. It's about inspiration too. And you do inspire this person to be the better version of themselves. Isn't that beautiful? To be able to share that with somebody. I'm not happy in the situation right now. Oh, I'm not happy in this situation right now. Yeah, because you're not together. You're not together. You guys not being together is killing this person. Killing them. I know we are soulmates. They check up on you through social media, so it's definitely somebody that has eyes on you. Sorry for my smacking. I'm chewing gum, obviously. Just realized I'm probably being loud, smacking my gum. So somebody has a surprise for you. Now look, there is a national love holiday coming up. I think every day should be a love day. It shouldn't just be a national holiday to express such love. However, there is one. So maybe that's surprise that's coming around the corner is going to be for Valentine's. Maybe this year you're not alone, collective. Maybe this year you have a Valentine. How beautiful would that be? I am scared you will reject me. Anything that's worth having in life is worth going after, okay? And sitting here with the what ifs, or what if I don't get chosen? Look, you should have already chosen yourself in life. So with just that, you're okay. And you telling somebody how you feel and them not feeling the same way is not a rejection. It's an unalignment, meaning you're not aligned with that person that you thought you were meant to be with. I think it does more damage holding your feelings in and not expressing yourself than it does to tell somebody how you feel. Is there a potential that it might not go your way? 100%. But what is for you will never pass you by, so why worry about it? I don't know. I am like totally obsessed right now because I am listening to, it's an audio book. It is fantasy. Like it's about like a werewolf pack and like how werewolves like imprint and they have mates, and when they find their mate, it's like this whole thing. And I'm literally obsessed, but it's great because it's gotten me off of YouTube. And so like, I'm totally just like got my mind on this storyline, and it's been about, I don't know. I've been on it for a few days now, but it's just the one thing that drives me nuts in this book that I'm listening to is the banter that they have within their mind. Like, oh, I'm not going to tell her that my wolf recognizes her wolf and she's my mate, because I don't want to scare her off because she doesn't have her wolf right now. So if I tell her that she's my mate, she's not going to believe me and she's going to get scared and she's going to run off. And it's this whole Five of Wands energy right here that's on my table, which is just like self-sabotaging. Like, I don't feel worthy enough to have this person who is an alpha standing in front of me, who can have anybody he wants, but he wants me. I can't get over this inner dialogue in this book that I'm listening to. It's just like, why can't you just use your mouth and say what's on your fucking damn mind? It drives me fucking bonkers. Like, I just want to I just want to go crazy. You know, it's like, just tell that person that, like, you can't see doing life with anybody else. And don't just say it. Fucking show them. Like, show them in your action. That's the one thing about this book that I love, is this alpha. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't care what woman wants his attention or what kind of shady shit she's fucking doing to try to get his attention. Like, he knows who his mate is. He's already imprinted on her. Like, he knows what he wants. He goes after it. And he makes sure that she's well taken care of and she has whatever she needs. Even though she doesn't see herself as his mate, it's just like this whole thing. Sorry, I can keep you on here forever just going on and on about that. But it just drives me nuts when I see this stuff. It's like, just say something. Just talk. Just like, really? Honestly? You're going to let your person pass you by and somebody else take her or him because you didn't speak up and say how you felt? Then you're not worthy of that person. If you can't speak up, if you can't go after what you want, then you really aren't worthy of them. That's just my opinion. I Love to Flirt With You came out. That's my tangent. I'll leave it where it's at. My intentions are good and pure. Be discerning. You'll know if somebody's intentions are good and pure. You'll feel good in their presence. If you're confused, if you got that like gut feeling something ain't right, I lied out of fear of rejection. So that Seven of Swords in reverse, there is somebody who definitely has history with you and they lied out of fear of rejection. So only you can decide if that's something you want back in your life, collective. I Shouldn't Have Let You Go came out. I Don't Want Anyone Else But You. No One Else Will Do. You Are My Heaven on Earth, and I Will Be Reaching Out Soon. I said, the Knight of Swords. You mean the world to me. Okay, so I'm now going to do me time. I'm going to edit this video. I'm going to get it up for you guys. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Until we meet again, I promise you, I'll get on soon. And can you guys just do me a favor? Hit that like bell, subscribe, share this video, comment, even if you just leave emojis. I'm greatly appreciative. Goodbye, guys. Night, night.